I don't think I can do this anymore, she said, her voice breaking as she avoided my eyes. The words hung in the air like shards of glass, sharp and final. My chest tightened, and for a moment I thought I had misheard her. We were standing in our kitchen, the hum of the refrigerator filling the silence she left behind. What do you mean? I asked, forcing calm into my voice though my heart was pounding so loudly it drowned out my thoughts. She looked up then, her eyes tired and hollow. I'm sick of you. Sick of us. This marriage. It feels like I'm suffocating. Her words pierced through me, each syllable heavy with contempt. We had been married for 7 years, shared dreams, plans, and memories that I thought were unshakable. To hear her dismiss it so easily felt like the ground had been pulled out from under me. I swallowed hard. So that's it? You're just done? Her lips trembled, and for a second, I thought I saw regret flash across her face. But then she straightened, cold and distant. Yes. I want out. I clenched my fists under the table, trying to hold myself together. My mind replayed every moment we had shared. The nights we stayed up talking about our future, the vacations, the promises whispered in the dark. And now it meant nothing? A bitter laugh escaped me before I could stop it. Funny. You're sick of me, huh? But your friend doesn't seem to be. Her eyes widened instantly, color draining from her face. She froze, her fork slipping from her hand and clattering against the plate. For the first time that night, she looked terrified. What are you talking about? She stammered, her voice trembling. I leaned forward, staring straight into her soul. Don't play dumb with me, Rachel. I've known for weeks. The tears welled in her eyes before spilling over, and she shook her head violently. No, it's not, it wasn't. It wasn't what? I snapped. It wasn't real? It didn't mean anything? That's what you're about to say, right? Her silence was louder than any confession. The truth had come to me slowly, like puzzle pieces fitting together. I had noticed how her phone seemed glued to her hand, how she'd smile at messages she never shared with me. I'd seen the way her best friend, Emily, avoided my eyes at gatherings, her laughter too forced, her presence too stiff whenever I was around. At first, I brushed it off. I told myself I was imagining things, that marriage simply had its rough patches. But then 2 weeks ago, I borrowed Rachel's laptop to finish some work. I hadn't meant to look, I truly hadn't, but the messages were right there. Open. Staring at me. Rachel and Emily. My wife and her best friend. The words were burned into my memory. The secret meetups. The hidden touches. The declarations of I need you. And I can't stop thinking about you. I had closed the laptop slowly, my hands shaking, my stomach in knots. From that moment, everything changed. Rachel buried her face in her hands now, sobbing, her shoulders trembling. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered between gasps of breath. I was lonely. You've been so distant lately. I felt invisible. Her words struck me, but instead of sympathy, they ignited a burning rage inside me. So you went to her? Your best friend? The one who stood by us at our wedding? That's where you turned when you felt lonely. She flinched like I had struck her. I never wanted to hurt you. I swear. I didn't even realize what was happening until it was too late. I shook my head, laughing bitterly again. Don't you dare. You realized. You knew. Every secret meeting, every message, every lie you told me you knew. The sobs grew heavier, her tears falling onto the table. She looked so small, so broken. And yet, all I could feel was the hollow ache of betrayal spreading through me, consuming every ounce of love I once had for her. I stood and walked toward the window, staring out at the dark street lit by the faint glow of the streetlights. I remembered the night Rachel and I first moved into this house. She had stood right here, looking out, her arms wrapped around me, whispering how she couldn't wait to build a life together. And now that dream was dead. She tried to speak again, her voice hoarse. I love you, I do. But I got lost. I was confused. Please believe me. I turned back to her, my expression hard. You don't love me, Rachel. If you did, this wouldn't have happened. Love doesn't betray like this. Her sobbing turned into desperate pleas. Please don't leave me. I made a mistake. I'll end it with her. I'll do anything. Just don't give up on us. For a moment, I almost wavered. I saw the woman I had married, broken and begging, and a part of me longed to hold her, to fix everything. But then, the memory of those messages flashed in my mind. Her words to Emily, the intimacy, the passion she had given someone else. And I knew there was no coming back. I walked over slowly, pulling my wedding ring from my finger. My hand trembled as I set it down on the table between us. The sound of metal against wood echoed louder than her sobs. She stared at it, her tears falling faster, her breaths coming in sharp gasps. Please don't do this. But my decision was made. I can't stay married to someone who looks at me like I'm not enough, I said quietly. You chose her, Rachel. And now I'm choosing myself. Her cry tore through the air as I turned and walked toward the door. Each step felt like a dagger twisting in my chest, but I forced myself forward, because I knew staying would only destroy me further. As I stepped outside, the cool night air hit me, carrying with it the heavy weight of finality. My marriage was over. The life I had built was shattered. But as painful as it was, I knew one thing. I would rather face the loneliness of an empty house than the emptiness of a marriage built on lies. And behind me, through the closed door, I could still hear her cries echoing. A haunting reminder of love lost, trust broken, and a betrayal I would carry forever.